Dexter, oh my God, I did not expect us to see him, get an action in this, spinoff, but yeah, it happened. What the fuck? Dexter don't know how to talk to women, and yet he's getting all the baddies. I mean, you gotta hand it to him. He, you gotta give it to him. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be reviewing Dexter Original Sin Episode 6. I was under the assumption that this episode was coming out next week because there was supposed to be a break, but no, apparently that break is for Episode 7. So, anyways, let's get right into the review. This episode was absolutely amazing. I loved everything about it. But because we are now at Episode 6, one of my theories that I had is, declining very, very quickly. And it's, that made a new theory arise. So my theory was that we would see Harry die in the finale. Nope. I don't think that's happening. I think we might get a season 2 now. I don't think Harry's going to die in the finale anymore. I do think Dexter's mom is going to die in the finale, though. I think we're going to see the flashback of her being killed in the finale. I think they're going to drag it out to episode 10, because we're only getting 10 episodes, which kind of sucks. But or new theory, what if Dexter's mom and Harry die in episode 10, and it's just, the episode is all about death, which would make sense because it's going to, the ending's going to kickstart resurrection. So that episode being all about death would be pretty cool. That does make a lot of sense. So something we did find out this episode, I don't know if we knew before, but Harry's wife knew about the cheating, which it was surprising to me. I don't think we knew that in the main show, but if we did, I guess I just missed it, even though I watched it twice. I was kind of surprised by that. We saw Deborah being born. That was cool. Not as cool as us seeing the big ice truck. You know who that means. That is definitely Brian. I think we're gonna see Brian in the season finale, and then that's gonna start a Ice Truck Killer spinoff, which was rumored a while ago. So I think we could get an Ice Truck Killer spinoff, and I would like that. I'd be fine if we got more Brian content. He's one of my favorite characters from the show. He's just simply amazing. And the timelines are lining up. And now, before I did this review, I watched Dan's review. If you don't know him, he's a really cool guy. Dan's Reviews on YouTube, really cool guy. I watched his review on this episode, and he said he has a theory. He thinks Brian is taking out Harry. And when Harry, supposedly offed himself, he thinks Brian is taking out Harry, actually, which does make sense. Brian tried to take out Deborah, to try and just have Dexter all to himself, which it does make sense. It makes sense. It could possibly be that. I think that would be very, very cool. But at the same time, why would he take out Harry then and then just not meet up with Dexter until we, see him in season 1? It's a bit of, I forget how many years it is. I know it's a decent bit, but, that's the only thing that, throws a wrench into that theory. Overall, this episode, it just has everything you would want with it. There's a scene that goes to prove that with each kill, Dexter becomes more and more human. And that's the guy he's after this episode. He sees a flash when he's on the double date with Deb and his girl and Deb's boyfriend. I don't trust the boyfriend. I think the boyfriend could be the serial killer. It's a Brian repeat maybe. I think that would be pretty cool. But when he's watching his date throw darts. I forget her name. He's watching his date throw darts, and she completely misses. And then Dexter sees a flash to when he watched the guy he went after. I think his name was Levi. He saw him throw. He was with a girl, and he was showing her how to throw darts. Dexter was like, "Hey, I'll use that." Which that just goes to show, with Dexter killing these people, he's learning to become more and more human. And I love that about this episode. It really leans on that a decent bit. Overall, I'd give this episode a 9.5 out of 10. There's a lot that happened, the captain's kid got kidnapped. That was pretty nutty. I was not expecting that to happen at all. And then he got in a fight with the dude who's screwing his wife. which I thought was that was interesting to have that in the actual like police department. I thought that was really really cool. And then like you have his buddies trying to separate it. I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm wondering how that's gonna like play out. Is like Captain Matthews gonna step in now? Because like that's probably gonna get filed as a complaint. So we're gonna see Captain Matthews. I think that would be pretty cool. So with 4 episodes left in total, I have no clue who the killer could be. I've kind of narrowed it down to 2 people. I think it's either I forget her name, but it's the she's working in Blood Spatter. You know, I forget her name, but you know who I'm talking about because she's not in the main show at all. I don't even think there's a reference to her. So I think it could be her, or it's Deb's boyfriend, which he's a little creepy. I'm pretty sure he's like a full blown adult, and Deb's like 16 at the time, or maybe 17. I don't know how old she is, but she's still in high school. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's either one or the other. I'm really excited to see Brian. We're definitely going to see him in the finale. But overall, like I said, 9.5 out of 10 for this episode. Really, really good episode. The series continues to, like, just outstand everything. I had my expectation for this really, really high. But this show is just, like, exceeding them, which is crazy. And I'm really excited to see the next episode, which is 2 weeks from now, or maybe next week. Like, I was under the assumption episode 5 was supposed to be getting delayed. I was thinking episode 5 got released on Friday. But no, everything's been like on time still. After they said there's going to be a 2-week break after episode 4, but they didn't give us that break. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I will see all of you in the next video. See ya.